So the matrix transformation A, which is equal to this, represents a rotation of 90 degrees anti-clockwise about the origin, right? So this is one of the matrices that you actually have to learn. Okay, we have like about 9 of them you have to learn. Then the other matrix transformation B, which is 0, -1, -1, 0, represents a reflection in the straight line with equation y is equal to -x, right? So you have a rotation and a reflection. Write down the coordinates P prime, the image of the point P, which is 7, 11, after it undergoes a rotation of 90 degrees anti-clockwise, right, about the origin. So what is a matrix transformation that represents a rotation of 90 degrees anti-clockwise about the origin? Which one of the two matrices are they? A or B? A, right? Well, let's see, that's good. This morning, some students was complaining how they're not seen. Like, I was just making it a little bigger. See this better, that better? Right. So which one is it? A or B? A, right? A is a rotation of 90 degrees about the origin O. So we're going to apply that matrix to the coordinate. But how we must write the coordinate first? We must write it in vector form, right? Now, anytime I'm applying a matrix to, oh my gosh, that's not, hold on, I had a pause. Right, so we want to find P prime. So P prime, which is the image of the point P under the matrix transformation A, you're going to take A and multiply by P, right? So let's go. What is A? A is what? 0, 1, and 0. And we're going to multiply it by P, which is going to be written in vector form. So this will be 7 and 11. Is everybody good there? Right? So row by column. Online, raise your hand if you did this for part 1. Or I get more involved in online. Raise your hand if you did this for part 1. You simply apply the matrix A, which is the rotation of 90 degrees about the origin. Hey, this question only looks scary because there are plenty of words there. But the question is very easy. Eh? So let me go. Row by column. Talk to me. 0 by 7 is 0 plus -1 by 11 is -11. Then row by column. 1 by 7 is, and then 0 by 11 is 0. Everybody good here? Right, let's work. So 0 plus -11 would give me -11, and 7 plus 0 is 7. So therefore, P prime, you must write it back in coordinate form now, would be -11, 7. Anybody did this homework? So T is the combined transformation of A followed by B. Determine the elements of the matrix representing the transformation T. Once again, CXC is using a lot of words here to scare you, but it's just, we need to calculate or find T, which is A followed by B, right? If it's A followed by B, what did Mr. Sir tell you all to do if it's A followed by B? How are we working on that? A, somebody say A multiplied by B, that correct? Nobody knows why. We want to find T, which is the combined transformation of A followed by B. The second matrix multiplied by the first, so there will be B multiplied by A. So if I say A followed by B, this will mean we need to find, so it means that T, which is the combined transformation, is equal to B multiplied by A, right? Or I could just put B. I'd rather put multiply by nothing. Okay. Well, it's multiplied, but the multiplication is understood, so you need to find BA. Now, guys, I believe a lot of students come in here and they might even watch this between last week and this week, and that's problems, That's big problems. The intensity is low. So let me go. This will be, so you want to find T. So what is B? Anybody have B there or other scroll up?
B is 0, 1, negative 1, 0.
Excellent. And then what is A?
0, negative 1, 1, 0.
Everybody good there?
Yeah.
Josiah is looking like Greek. Destiny, what are we doing here?
And multiplying row by column.
Right, so let me go. I'm going to put it there. Here what I'm going to do. Every multiplication we do, I'm going to put the highlight, right? So row by column. So let me go. 0 by 0 is 0. Negative 1 by 1 is, well, it's plus negative 1. That's the first multiplication, right? I'm going to erase this now. Erase that. I'm going to put the next multiplication. Well, I didn't need to erase this here because it's the same row by the second column. Everybody good there? Right? So let me go. 0 multiplied by negative 1 would be 0 plus negative 1 by 0 is 0. Everybody good there so far? Huh? You're catching it, Chantal. You good there?
Yeah.
0 by this, then this by 0. So you get 0 plus 0, right? I'm going with a different color now. Wait, what's that? All right. So we go in. All right, so we're going to do our next. Now, from the time you looking to multiply the second row, you know you're going in the second row here, right? So the second row by the first column. Negative 1 by 0 would give me, boom, 0. Plus 0 by 1 is 0, right? I'm going to erase this highlight here, and I'm going to show you all the multiplication we're going to be doing now. We're going to be doing that row, which is in blue, in the first matrix by the column here. So negative 1 by negative 1 will be positive 1 plus 0 by 0 is 0. So my matrix T, which is the combined transformation of T of A followed by B, would be what? Excellent. All right. Negative 1, 0, 0, 1. Right? Raise your hand if you got this. Anybody got this? Karishma got it. Jasmine Young got it. Destiny got it. Very good. So why when I was asking, let me pause this. So I need you all to check the list that I gave you all that you're supposed to learn and tell me what T would be. So T is a reflection. Chantal, I can learn this to you, eh?
Yeah. All right.
Very good. But you know where they are? They're supposed to be in your book, right?
Yeah.
So reflection is a reflection in the y-axis. Yeah. In the y-axis. Kyle, you get this?
No, sir.
Bro, like killing my boy. Like pause. The 2 by 2 matrix C is defined in terms of a scalar constant K by this, right? So the 2 by 2 matrix is 3, K, 6, and 4. Determine the value of K given that the matrix C is singular. What does it mean when a matrix is singular? So for a matrix to be singular, it means the determinant is 0. It means that if I have like a matrix A being equal to A, B, C, D, and then I have the determinant of A, right? The determinant of A would be A, D minus B, C, right? So singular implies that AD minus BC is equal to 0. The determinant is 0. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to put in red underneath here. The determinant is 0. Right? The determinant is 0. Write this down, please. Right. So, we need to find K. So, what would the determinant be here? So, we're looking at C. What is, I'm going to put a letter A, a letter B, a letter C, and a letter D. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Everybody agrees? Right? So, I'm going to multiply A by D. So, this is the determinant of C, eh? the determinant of C, which is C with 2 bars, will be equal to 3 multiplied by 4. 3 fours are 12 minus 6 multiplied by K, which will be 6K, right? And since it's singular, I can put therefore 12 minus 6K is equal to 0 because it said the determinant is 0. So I can even write here when the determinant of C is equal to 0 because it is singular, right? So what I'm doing here, what I'm moving here first? I can move the 6K, let me move the 6K because it's negative, let me move it here to become positive, right? So 12 is equal to 0 plus 6K, right? 12 is equal to 6K. What are we doing here next?
After moving 6.
Right? So we're moving the 6 here and we are dividing it, right? So it'll be 12 divided by 6, which will give me K. 12 divided by 6 is what? 2. So 2 is equal to K, K is equal to 2 is the same thing, right? Everybody have graph paper? Come in. I know your mom messaged me. Yeah, she messaged me. So I already know you was coming a little late, so that's okay. Right. So last question now. Hey, I pause. You will need graph paper from today because if you're going to do past paper questions, we'll be doing graphs also. Right? So the transformation M, which is 0p q0, maps the point R onto R prime as shown in the diagram below. So R move from here to here, right? What they ask us now? Determine the values of P and Q. What's P and Q? Right, this is the transformation matrix. So what's going on, eh? This is what you need to be able to analyze, right? They said the matrix M maps R onto R prime. So what's going to happen? It's like R prime is going to be equal to the matrix M by R. Okay? The matrix M multiplied by R. Question, what are the coordinates of R? Let me write it on the side here. Who can tell me what the coordinates of R are? 2, negative 5. Everybody seen that?
Yeah.
Right? What are the coordinates of R prime? 5, 2. Excellent.
So we're not crossing down.
You always go x-axis first.
Okay.
X-axis value is 5, y-axis value is 2. Right? We got the Jivan 5, 2. Right? Online, we good there?
Yes, sir.
Right. So watch it, eh? I'm going to put in what R prime is. R prime would be 5, 2 equals to, I'm going to put in what M is. M is what? 0p q0. 0p q0 by what is R? 2, negative 5. 2, negative 5. All right, everybody good there? Right, so watch it. I'm going to work out this side. I'm going to do row by column, and see what it works out to be, right? So let's go. 5, 2 is going to be equal to row by column. 0 by 2 would be 0, so it'll be 0 plus P by negative 5 will give me negative 5P. Excellent. Right? Then let's go. Row by column. Q by 2 is? And then 0 by negative 5 would be? So watch how easy this question is, eh? 5, I'm going to put back 5, 2 is going to be equal to negative 5P and 2Q. Everybody agrees? So what lines up with what? Talk to me, Jivan. What lines up with what here? Therefore, what is equal to what? Talk to me, anybody. On line 2. What is equal to what? We could form 2 equations here. Uh-huh.
5 multiplied.
All right, let me go in the order how it is, right? 5 would be equal to negative 5p. Agreed? This top row here, 5 is equal to this. This is equal to this. And then we have 2 is equal to 2q. Okay? So what are we doing here? We need to find p, we need to find q. What are we doing? What we can do here? Divide by 5 divided by negative 5 is equal to p. What is p? Negative 1. So negative 1 is equal to p. Here, what we do? We need 2. Right? So 2 divided by 2 is equal to q. 1 is equal to q. Cool? Everybody good there? Yeah. You gotta find p, you gotta find q. Now they want us to describe fully the transformation m. Now m will be equal to, I try to remember it was 0p. So p is negative 1 and then q 0. So what is this from a list? Which one is this? Anybody? Gotta check the list. So m equal to that is a what?
90-degree anti-clockwise rotation above the origin.
90-degree anti-clockwise rotation
Above the origin.
about the origin. We have to learn these things, my children. We have to learn these things. So we have come to the